Hi, my name is Val with V Body Yoga. Welcome, and thank you for sharing your yoga practice with me today. Today, we're going to just take it slow, do a few breathing exercises, and just stretching the body, just getting the body warmed up. Today is a short session, but I invite you to practice, so let's begin. So for today's session, we're just going to start by being in the present, standing with your feet hip width apart, and your hands by your side, palms out for mountain pose, Tadasana. And just close your eyes and just be in the moment. Allow yourself to be in the present, noticing your breath, normal breathing. Noticing all of the noise around you, wherever you are. Noticing your feet. And let's bring your attention to your legs, your knees, your hips, all the way up to your abdominal. Bring your attention to your fingertips, noticing your fingertips, your arms, your neck, and your shoulders. Notice if there's any tension there. All the way up to the head. And let's just take a deep breath in and exhale. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in and exhale. And this time, let's take a deep breath in. We're going to lift our hands all the way up to the sky. And let's bring those arms all the way down. Exhale. Inhale in, bringing the arms up. And exhale, bringing those arms down. And let's do that one more time. Inhale in, arms up, and exhale, bringing the arms down, back to the side for Tadasana. Inhale in, big inhale, and exhale. Let's inhale, bring the arms up. Stretching all the way up to the sky, palms to touch, and let's bring those palms all the way down to our heart center. And here we're going to I'll invite you to set your intention for your practice today. If you have any stress, if you feel any type of tense in your body or any stress, just let that go for the week. Just be in the present and let it go. Let's bring those hands back down to our side for mountain pose, Tadasana. And we're going to go ahead and start with our stretches. So let's go ahead. I'm going to turn to the side here so that you can see what I'm doing. And we're back in mountain pose, Tadasana. Well, actually, let me turn to this side. We're back in mountain pose for Tadasana. Let's bring our hands all the way up. Big inhale. And this time when you bring your hands down, you're going to bend at the hips, coming all the way down. Put a slight bend in your knee here, coming all the way down and allowing your head to just hang. Allow your body to hang right here. And you're just letting go all of the stress from the week, the day, whatever you may be going through. It doesn't apply right now. Right now, you are in the moment. And maybe you swing side to side. Just pay attention to your breathing. Continue to breathe. And maybe you bring your hands and hold your elbows. You can swing side to side here, or you can swing side to side here. And if that's not comfortable for you, you could just hang. And we're going to inhale, halfway lift, making sure that your back is parallel to your mat. Hands are on your thigh. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Make sure your core is engaged. Back is parallel to your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up, reaching towards the sky. Palms to touch, palms to heart, hands down by your side for Tadasana. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, we're going to place our hands on our mat. Step your right foot back on the mat, stepping that left foot back on the mat. You are at a high plank right now. Let's go ahead and put both knees onto your mat. And from here, you're going to sit the tailbone back onto the heel, stretching the arms out for child's pose. And continue to breathe. And continue to be in child's pose. I just want to bring your attention to child's pose. You can always go to this pose anytime you like. Whenever you need to take a break during your yoga practice or your yoga session, you can always come back to this pose to take a beat, take a minute before you go right back into your practice. So from here in child's pose, let's bring ourselves up on all fours, making sure your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are stacked under your hips. You're on all fours, engaging your core, also making sure that your back is parallel to the ground. And we're going to do a few cat-cow poses here. So for cow, we're going to inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the head and lifting the chest, arching the back for cow. Exhale for cat, rounding the back, tucking the chin towards the chest for cat. Inhale for cow, dropping that belly, lifting the chin. Exhale for cat, rounding the back and tucking that chin into the chest. Inhale for cow. And you can do this on your own, just a few. Exhale for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, come back into neutral position. Hands, again, is stacked under your shoulders. Knees are stacked right under your hips. We're going to go into our first downward dog. So we're going to take an inhale, tucking the toes. We're going to lift our knees up and our tailbones up towards the sky, pressing those heels down to the mat, pressing the hands into the mat and tucking that chin towards the chest for downward dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, let's take our right leg, lift it all the way up, stepping it in between your hands, and we're going to lift yourself all the way up, going into warrior two, making sure your knees, your front leg knee is bent, back leg is straight, heel should be onto the mat, arms are strong. This is a strong warrior two. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And if you want a deeper stretch, let's stretch a little bit deeper. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, let's come all the way down to the mat, stepping the right leg back, coming back into a high plank. And dropping those knees onto your mat, coming down into child's pose, sitting that tailbone back onto your heels. Inhale and exhale. And let's just take a beat here. Continue to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, let's come up on all fours. Again, wrists are under your shoulders, knees are stacked under your hips. And we're going back into our downward facing dog. Inhale, tucking the toes, lifting the knees and the tailbone towards the sky, pressing those heels towards your mat, pressing the arms towards your mat and your chin to your chest, engaging your core. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. This time we're going to lift our left leg up towards the sky and step that in between your hands into a high lunge. Let's bring ourselves all the way up into warrior two here. Inhale and exhale. And for warrior two, you want to make sure, I'm going to turn this way. For warrior two, you want to make sure your hips are squared, your knees are bent, arms are straight, back knee is straight, heel flat onto your mat. And let's have a strong warrior two here. Continue to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, let's sink a little bit deeper, maybe if you want to. Sink a little bit deeper into your warrior two. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, let's come all the way down to our mat, placing both hands onto the mat, stepping that left foot back. Again, you're up in your high plank here. And let's bring those knees down to the mat, sitting that tailbone back onto your heels for child's pose. Continue to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, let's come all the way up on our fours. And we're going to sit our tailbone down onto our mat, coming into a seated position, tailbones on the ground, your legs are crossed here. Maybe you place your hands onto your knees. And let's just breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift the hands all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands down, floating the hands down. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, place the right hand onto your mat and bend that elbow, stretching over to your right. Continue to breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift all the way up, bringing both hands up. Exhale, bringing both hands all the way down to the mat. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, let's take the left hand and bring it down to the mat, bending at the elbow and stretching over to your left. Continue to breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale And exhale. Inhale, lift all the way up, bringing both hands up. Exhale, float the hands down. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, float the hands down. We're going to place our hands onto our thighs. Maybe you have your hands on your knee. Maybe you have your elbows on your knee. Let's just sit here, find where you're comfortable, and just sit in the moment. Make sure your core is engaged, your spine is tall. Here you can close your eyes, or you can find your drishti. Your drishti is your focal point. And what that is you find a spot that you stare at to find your focal point, and just breathe. That is your drishti. You're finding your gaze. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's just breathe normal. Just taking a moment to be in the present. And let's open those eyes, come back into your moment here. Open the eyes. Survey your surroundings. Take a big inhale. Exhale, audible sigh. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, audible sigh. Inhale, let's lift the arms up. Palms to touch. Exhale, palms to heart. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. The light in me see the light in you. Ashe and namaste.